All right. We good? No restarting like the last time? Okay, there it goes. Knew it. Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Danny Phantom Vlogs Revisit. Uh, last time, actually, no, we don't do that here. We don't do that with we don't do last times with the vlogs. Why do I keep wanting to say that? This time we're talking about the $1 Million Ghost, and oh god, this episode. This episode is honestly such a nothing burger. There's just virtually nothing that happens in this. Vlad wants to humiliate Jack and make Jack look super incompetent by sending a whole bunch of other ghost hunters to Amity Park to hunt down Danny. And uh, Jack ends up humiliating himself a lot. And then Danny uh, tries like giving himself up to Jack, letting Jack capture him. And then uh, Jack goes to where the reward is supposed to be, gets captured, um, and then the two of them work together to save Maddie and Jazz, who have been wrapped up in Vlad's evil plot. And yeah, I honestly can't remember how this episode ends. I honestly can't. Like, I am drawing a blank. I am trying to remember how this episode ended, and I can't remember because this episode is honestly really, really boring. It is a boring episode. It's such a boring and such a forgetful episode. The only thing that we get from this episode that ends up coming back is the guys in white. They end up being a bit of an issue for Danny in the second season, and that's really it. They're an issue for Danny in the second season, and they're introduced here in this episode. So that's cool, I guess. But there's not really much else going for this episode. We already know that Jack is a bumbling buffoon. We already know that he's not the brightest bulb in the shed. Um, so Vlad trying to undermine him when he seems to do a pretty good job of that himself in every other episode is just weird and feels kind of unnecessary. Um, and yeah, it gets resolved. Vlad leaves, and um, Danny's secret is kept safe, and the other ghost hunters leave Amity Park. Yeah, I can't remember how the resolution comes around, but I remember that like by the end, all of the ghost hunters are gone, um, and everything seems to have gone back to normal. I don't think there was a B plot in this episode. I don't. I honestly don't remember. I don't remember what Sam and Tucker contributed in this episode. I don't know if they contributed anything at all in this episode. If they did, I can't remember it. Because again, this is such a forgettable episode. The episode is just so non-remember. It is so not memorable. It is so incredibly forgettable. and it is just so boring to watch. It's so boring to sit through. I did not like this episode. D minus. It's not a Journey 13 episode, but it's boring as hell. I can't remember it. So yeah, that's all I got. So D minus. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next video. Take care.